Alright, so today we are at the Tulpehocken Path, Pennsylvania historical marker. I had to re-record this because the audio was pretty much inaudible, just so many vehicles going by. So Tulpehocken Path, on the other side of the creek, which would be the Swatara, where the old road runs, the Tulpehocken Path entered the gaps of the Swatara. In 1743, Conrad Weiser, John Bartram, and Lewis Evans passed here for Onondaga with peace messages from Virginia to the Six Nations. They also, this was a pathway that would probably be considered in today's standard as a highway. It was an extraordinary pathway. The Indians had, or Native Americans had used this for thousands of years. We had actually done a video earlier on Pilgeroo, which is very important as well. But it's important to talk about this pathway being, it was from Womelsdorf, Pennsylvania, the whole way up to Sunbury. And then they would use that pathway to go over to the Wyoming territory, which was not Wyoming state. It was actually an area like a township borough. It's right now it's actually, I think, like towns of Exeter and I think Kingsford or something like that, or Kingsford. But it's right in between like Scranton and Wilkes-Barre region. Pretty neat region. They actually have a town there called Forty Fort. I don't know if that's a fort that was used during the French and Indian Wars or not, but it was a major pathway for them to be able to go and talk with the Iroquois nation. Conrad Weiser used this path a lot because he was the main interpreter. And actually, the pathway started in Womelsdorf right at the Conrad Weiser homestead. So it was of great import. He made many journeys northwards along the Tulpehocken Path. When we do talk about Pilgeroo, he was actually on a path up into that Wyoming territory with Count Zinzendorf, who was basically, I guess a lot of people view as the father of the Moravian Church in America. He also was the founder of Lidditz. They were going north for him on a Moravian mission with Conrad Weiser, and that's where in 1742 they named Pilgeroo, which is Pilgrim's Rest. This was a spring that had been used probably for thousands of years, once again, because the Tulpehocken Path was a pathway that was of such importance to the Native Americans and to the settlers. So with that, we will say goodbye, and we'll see you about town.